There's been a lot of reaction to the developments around Professor Paseka Motsoeneng, popularly known as Mboro. He's appeared with two others in court following video footage showing him brandishing a dangerous weapon in a school in the East Rand. Now, Commission for the Promotion and Protection of the Rights of Cultural, Religious and Linguistic Communities spokesperson Mpiyakhe Mkholo joins us now to react to this. Good evening to you and thank you so much for your time. Let's start with your reaction to the videos that have been circulating.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity and greetings to you and the viewers at home. Well, like all of us in South Africa, we were very much shocked and disturbed to see what was being circulated around in terms of what happened at that school. And as a result, as a commission, we found that it is very unfortunate. In fact, there are three things that I just want to emphasize. One, in terms of the person in the name of Pastor Motsoeneng, it is very unfortunate because you expect that a person of his caliber, call himself a pastor, he would have behaved in a particular way. For him to resort to that way in trying to achieve whatever outcome, it's very unfortunate. As a pastor, we believe that he could have opted for other options that would not be seen to be perpetuating violence, because anybody who is considering violence as an option, it's like you don't regard the other person as having the right to exist, so you force your way using force to get whatever you want. And yet we believe that people who call themselves leaders can find other alternatives to get to the end that they want to achieve.
Yeah.
That is the first thing. The second thing, we feel that is very unfortunate for the children who had to observe and experience whatever was meted against them, because we may not see the impact of that experience on their psyche and also their whole life. But going forward, you might find that they develop a situation where they become scared of people who regard themselves as pastors or as leaders, because they might think that person has a particular potential or a certain potential to do things in a way that is, in a way, not, okay in the community. But also the third thing that I wanted to emphasize is that it's also very unfortunate that the community ended up taking the law in their hands. And we do call upon the community that if, as much as they are aggrieved in whatever way, but it's not all right to use violence and destroy structures that belong to a religious community that is using that place. But also we appeal for this, in particular to the leaders of that church to take responsibility, because we believe that that church is not just an entity of one person, but there are structures within churches. Because when you look at churches in general, before they register their names in Pretoria with the Social Development Department, they would outline the names of people who are in the board, who are in the committee and all of that. So it is high time for those people then to take the responsibility and account for whatever is happening, so that they preserve the name of the church, not just incredible happenings, but also the church as a whole, so that people don't think that people do what they want in the churches.
So taking a step back then in history, as you speak about the church leadership, he's appeared in the hearings that the CRL Commission has held before. And of course, there was talk, even when he appeared there, I remember being in the room, and he was talking about this being registered as a close corporation and all of that, and it belonged to him. So does he have leadership, though, that he is within that church, as far as you know, because he was the only one at the time?
But he presented himself and also some of the documents saying that he has people that work with him in the leadership of the church. So on that basis, those people, regardless of the title they have, if they are given the mandate of being leaders, they need to take accountability and responsibility to make sure that whatever has not been done properly is done accordingly in the church, but also in terms of the laws of the country.
And briefly then, what approach are you taking as the Commission?
Well, because this is a criminal case, we are supporting the law enforcement agencies to make sure that in whatever they want, they will be doing. We hope that justice will be seen to have been done, especially for the children that had to go through that particular experience.
All right. Thank you so much for your time this evening. Appreciate it. That was the Commission for the Promotion and Protection of the Rights of Cultural, Religious and Linguistic Communities spokesperson, Mpiyakhe Mkholo.